things out. I'm a third wheel on this broken car. You're a mess, just wanna get out. Silly you, why is it so hard to be real? Speak the truth, say you're sorry, hear her out. You're too proud, like a child. You think time will tell and sort things out, but you know well aside, you never will if you don't. You never will if you don't. Let it sink into your mind, to your heart and your bones. 'Cause I know deep down inside you already know. Keep it real, try to focus. What's the deal? Don't say it's hopeless. Remember the good times. Is it worth fighting for? Silly you, why is it so hard to be real? Speak the truth, just say you're sorry. I don't know why you're too proud to work it out. You think time will tell and sort things out, but you know well that I never will if you don't. You never will if you don't. Let it sink into your mind, to your heart and your bones. 'Cause I know deep down inside you already know. You never will if you don't. You never will if you don't. Let it sink into your mind, to your heart and your bones. 'Cause I know deep down inside you already know. You already know. 어느새 여긴 너을은 지고 밀려오는 너의 작은 바다. 시간은 너를 감싸고 너와 내 발을 맞추면 우리의 이야기가 시작된 거야. Oh, every day, every night 넘쳐 흘러버린 맘에 내 두 손을 꼭 잡아줬으면 해. 조금만 더 맞춰줄래? 이렇게 말은 하지 않아도 돼. 지금 이 순간을 그려보는 거야. 지금 이대로 가득히. 너와 너의 맞닿은 입술이 떨어지고 쏟아지는 너의 깊은 우주. 영원하지 않다는 말은 믿지 않을래. 우리 비추는 별빛에 너와 내 눈을 맞추면 저 깊은 곳으로 빠져버릴 거야. Oh, every day, every night 넘쳐 흘러버린 맘에 내 두 손을 꼭 잡아줬으면 해. 조금만 더 맞춰줄래? 이렇게 말은 하지 않아도
fly. 내 맘이 편한데 I'll never regret all the time that you and I've spent. 이렇게나 자꾸 너만 보여 너를 원해. Everything about you is making me say knowing I'm a priceless girl, you are my treasure. I want you every single night.
Oh, every day, every night 넘쳐 흘러버린 맘에 내 두 손을 꼭 잡아줬으면 해. 조금만 더 맞춰줄래. 이렇게 나른하지 않아도 돼. 지금 이 순간을 그려보는 거야. 지금 이대로 가득히 한 그대로 영원히. 지금 이대로 가득히 우린 그대로 영원히.
What is happening, friends? How we doing out there in Streamland? Thank you so much for joining us here on this Thursday evening. We continue with the Coalescence Act 5. It's our final table here at Roleplaying Unlimited that has not yet played in 2025. So I'm sure they are chomping at the bit. They had the distinction of being the final table to play in 2024. And with the cycle of our gaming schedule, they are, of course, as I said, the last table to get a game in 25 here. So we are going to jump right into that. We've got a couple players missing. We've got a new player joining us here this evening. So a bit of logistics possibly in that respect to handle, as well as the usual logistics here at the start of this act of the story. If you've been watching any of our streams lately, you've seen just what we're talking about in that respect. So rather than talking about what I'm going to be talking about, we'll get to that point in due time. Oh boy, here we go.
Little pig,
Let me in. Woo, woo, woo. Good evening, everybody. How's it going?
Hey,
Yay!
Doing fantastic.
Happy New Year. Welcome back.
thank you. Good to see y'all.
Likewise. What's going on there, Paul? Looks like I stepped on you there for a sec while you were doing your own introduction.
Oh no, I was just asking. Genzo says I was a bit quiet. Am I sounding a bit better?
Better now.
Loud and clear. And how about Bon John Bovey over there? How's everything going, man? Have a good holiday?
Yeah, it was good, man.
Beautiful. And as I was saying at the start of our stream here, we got some logistics to tend to, but we will knock that out here, hopefully in quick order, so that we can get the adventure underway. Thursday table. We have a couple of our characters missing. Celestiana, Beleren. We also have a new character stepping in the form of Merlin here. Our new player, welcome to the table. Welcome to Role Playing Unlimited.
Thank you so much. It's really nice being able to join a streaming D&D event. So it's a first for me.
Oh, very cool. And an additional first, on my side, I have had the Role Playing Unlimited website constructed for going on 4 years now, and you hold the distinction of being the first player that found us through that method and reached out through the chat bot over there. I almost never get any messages through the website there. I've kind of almost forgotten about it entirely, so apologies for the delay in response. It was almost like, oh yeah, I've got stuff going on over there for a change.
All good, all good. I actually heard of Role Playing Unlimited through my dad, who is also part of it.
Oh, fantastic! May I have the pleasure of knowing the link? That's fascinating to me.
Yeah, he's just been mainly DMing on his own, and he's been involving me and my brother and sister in it. But I've been D&Ding with him for about 15 years, so it's been a huge part of what I do on my free time.
Super cool, super cool. I dig it. Did you say he is in the Role Playing Unlimited community though?
Yes, he's under the username Unbreakable.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, super cool. That is Josh, if I'm not mistaken, yeah?
Indeed.
Fantastic. Yeah, I haven't spoken with him in some time, but super solid guy. He's offered a few words of wisdom and inspiration on more than one occasion. Tell him I say hello and thank you kindly.
Will do.
And
I
yes,
have a real quick question.
Go ahead, buddy.
Can my lightsaber / sun sword be used two-handed?
Oh, yeah. I meant to look that up. I saw your question, and can you post the ability for 2-weapon fighting? It'll be much quicker. You know, Beleren did die, but he was one of many characters who was thereafter revivified.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, there was only one character who perished who did not get the revivify, and actually she did get one, but whether it was some trick of alien physiology that wouldn't match up with the spell description, or maybe the 1 minute duration had passed, because there were like 5 dead bodies on the field at that point, and as the only cleric in the group, you can't blame Adolin for being like, okay, who died first, who died second? Like, he was just trying to get them as he approached them. So it's still unknown in what respect how that happened. Let's see. If you're willing to do two hands, even if someone's spinning, I must have the two-hander versatile. Okay, let me double check. Goodness. Yes, indeed. I just wanted to make sure, because we're basically following the same properties as a longsword. As long as the longsword has the versatile property, then the lightsaber would as well. So the answer is yes.
Radical. I keep forgetting I got push to talk, man. This is the only server I do that in.
Yeah, with as many players as we have, even when I only ran with like 5 other guys, it was very much a necessity.
Oh, it gets to be a mess for sure.
Oh yeah, I always tell the story of my friend George, aka Big Daddy Pancake. I don't know how he lived this way, but I mean, when the smoke alarm battery dies in one of our smoke detectors here, like within 15 to 20 minutes, we've got it changed out. No joke, like 15 to 20 months. Just every week we'd get together to game, and we would just hear in the background of his chat, beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. It's like, dude, how do you live that way?
That's
Climb
brutal,
up there
man.
and change it out. It's a 9
Please,
volt.
for the love of God.
You're killing us. This is before we even streamed. I can just imagine if it was during a streaming thing.
That'd be so funny, man. You got however many people on Twitch also freaking out. Awesome.
Yeah, they're all thinking like they got some kind of error message on their own computer, not knowing it's coming from my stream, coming from somebody else's house. All right, so the first bit of logistics that we started to delve into is which NPC are we bringing with us? We had 1 vote for Lilith, which, I mean, look at her hit point bar compared to the other 3. Solid choice in that respect. We don't know what class, what abilities she has, but she's obviously a mountain of HP. Revolver Rick has been a somewhat reliable gunslinger. Opie Trev is the only level 3 character of the NPCs. He is a rogue/ranger. And Otrell, despite his pitifully low health bar, is in fact level 2. I just play old school. I always roll the hit dice for characters and NPCs. And unfortunately, his level 2 was a 2. So he is on par with you guys experience-wise, even though he's half your level at this tier of experience. It's all pretty close together. His hit point bar just sucks.
So what all do we have, like, class-wise in our original party right now? Because I know I'm a sorcerer.
I'm a Eldritch Knight.
Wizard Rogue.
Wild Magic Barbarian for me.
Artificer Blade Singer.
Our 2 missing characters, Celestiana is a Circle of Stars druid, and Balerion is a Dawnblade rogue/wizard.
So we have 2 people who are frontline. I'm just trying to cover the bases of, if we get surrounded, who can we have to be our tanky person to just take damage?
You got a fighter and a barbarian. We got it covered.
Believe it or not, I am probably the tankiest.
And also the Blade Singer with like 40 AC or whatever it is.
With Blade Sing plus Shield, I can get an AC of 30.
Nice. Yeah, it's even higher than Genzo's.
Armor class of 30. I'm gonna have to Alexa, raise the base to hit roll for my zombie class D's to +12, please.
Yeah.
But how are your saving throws?
Chuckles. Danger.
My save throws are pretty good. I've got mage armor, which gives, and I've got a 5 dex, so that gives me 18. I've got the staff of defense, which gives me a +1. Then blade singing with my +6 intelligence, and then shield.
I have my own shield that is self-targeted.
That's pretty good.
And yeah, I guess before we delve too much into which NPC we wish to select, let's do our character introductions here. And we will start with Ozzy. Tell us about your character, please.
As couldn't remember the name of it. Azzy is an technically an ex-pirate, I suppose. Shoal gnome, swashbuckler rogue, blade singing wizard. He was caught up in a magical storm uh, during the coalescence and washed up on shore and found this group. And right now is basically focusing on just surviving.
What is his race and class combination again, please? And say it 5 times fast.
Shoal gnome, shoal gnome, shoal gnome, shoal gnome.
No, race and class. Because I was
One
like,
more
that
time,
is
I
a
didn't catch
mouthful,
that.
bro. Yeah, what did he say? Shoal gnome, blade singer, artificer? Is that it?
Shoal gnome, swashbuckler rogue, blade singing wizard.
Good gracious, bodacious. Whew, I think we should add a third class in there, and it should definitely be a some form of barbarian. Oh goodness, I've got so many windows open here, much more than usual with the 3 different streaming chats going. So apologies if things are looking a little weird there on the live stream. Balerin, as stated, is our rogue / wizard. Unfortunately, schedules may no longer allow him to participate at this table. He has been a solid and reliable member of the crew, so we will hold his seat for at least another session or 2 in hopes that things level out and Thursdays are not unobtainable for him. And
As unobtainable as Revolver Rick's kidney.
yeah, exactly. That's actually on his character sheet, too. Okay, so Bon John Bovi has somehow taken 6 weeks off and not gotten a long rest. I know this is gritty realism and we want to simulate it as best as possible, but
Yeah, I'll
not
push
to
that button.
not to that extent. Yeah, there we go. Let's get some hit points for him. And tell us about your character, please.
I'll do the abridged lyrics this time, I guess. Fuck, this guy's name's hard to say. Bon John Bovi is from an alternate universe from this one, where he used to be a dock worker until they all went on strike and he lost his job. And then his wife left him and became kind of a privateer, sort of, and then was somehow transported into what was feudal Japan, and now it seems to be like cyberpunk, Waterdeep. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm lost. I just want to go home, and I'm scared.
Cyberpunk! Woo, woo, woo.
Everything's chrome. I don't like it here. It's terrible.
You might be surprised by our initial scenery here.
Despite-
Celestiana?
Despite that, I wield a lightsaber, which is pretty awesome.
Yes, I do. Celestiana is our party druid and is absent tonight and should be back, if not even possibly in attendance tonight, just possibly very late. So we'll hold off on any further description from her. We'll see what happens in that respect. And Genzo is up next for our targeted character introductions.
Hidemori Genzo is a tall, winged, and horned ogre magi. But basically, he's a reimagined winged tiefling. Smartly dressed, loves to tinker and cook, wizard extraordinaire, has a black owl familiar, and yeah, he's usually like in the middle of in the fight. He's usually in the middle of it, and DM has kindly given him some very interesting abilities to kind of help during a large-scale battle.
I didn't do anything. What did I do? I forgot. I probably 420 that away. And then you can surprise me with it later and be like, oh, yeah, I did do that.
Yeah, it's the rally command thing.
Ah, yes. Super cool. That reminds me, I have another unique ability to assign for Richter, who redeemed for that purpose. Actually, twice. He redeemed one for each of his characters. So I've got a little more work to do in that respect after thinking that I was all POW. And Marcus would be up next. Tell us a bit about you, if you would, please.
Okay, so Marcus is a Harangon barbarian of the Raposa tribe. He was sent to Waterdeep to get supplies for his tribe, then ended up in this situation with this freaking zombie apocalypse BS, and now he's just like, how do I get out of here? How do I go home? I don't know what's going on. Can someone help me, please?
At the end of this adventure, spoiler alert to 2026 at some point, your character is level 12. You have survived the coalescence and finally made your way back home. And because of the weird time shift of everything, no time at all has passed for your tribe except for maybe like 3 or 4 days, after which you return and they're like, where are the supplies? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Sorry guys, I was too busy saving the fucking multiverse to remember your hay and your rations.
I couldn't. Sorry, I was too busy saving the multiverse to remember the Banya.
So we've got that part set now with our existing party. Let's hear a bit about Merlin, our new joinee to the group here.
So, about Merlin. He is a human variant sorcerer who has been blessed by a dragon that he has been searching for ever since he lost the memory of meeting the dragon. All he knows is that he sees a dragon mark on his body and he's like, where did this come from? So, in that sense, he delved into tracking magic. Granted, he knew nothing about it. So he made the spell go awry and teleported him into a different universe. So he has no clue about what he's trying to do.
Oh, damn. Wow, so not only was he not inadvertently caught up into this, he inadvertently placed himself into it and now can't get out. That's very interesting.
Luckily, he has kept sight of his draconic familiar that has been a part of him ever since he noticed the dragon markings on his arms and his body.
Very cool. That is I think I saw that on your sheet. That's a pseudo dragon, yeah?
Indeed, and it is blue.
Alright, well, just so we don't run into trying to knock this out in the middle of a combat, let's grab a character sheet for that. We'll place that under your control. Change the token to meet our specifications. Everybody should be able to see everything there. It should have some vision of its own. I think we got ourselves a familiar. Yep, should be able to move the token around. You'll have a character sheet. underneath your own in the journal. And voila, there we go. So that's...
Can I see a close-up of that familiar token?
Sure.
Okay. For a second, to me, from looking at like the zoomed out tiny picture, it looked like Slifer the Sky Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, we got the menagerie over here on the west side of the party lineup. Celestiana's got her weasel from the bag of tricks, and then Genzo's got his owl familiar. Oh, so serious.
I can also get a familiar if I feel like it next level up. I can learn Find Familiar.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nice.
We'll make it a seahorse.
I think I will.
So how would we have met Merlin? Because I think Genzo would depending on how we met him, Genzo would like to try and, basically get him started out with like a magical item or two, given that we're at this particular level, and he might be quite disadvantaged if he didn't have one. So Genzo was going to offer to purchase things, and just to be clear, it won't be at the discount because it's going to be given to another.
Oh, gotcha. Good deal. After hearing his backstory, I'm inclined to think that after the Time Mistress failed in her ritual to unify the different timelines, and we are now split into 3 broken, coalescing weirdnesses, and after her vanishing, we're now about 16 hours after that point, trying to get the lay of the land here, which is going to be the big theme of tonight's adventure, possibly even next session's adventure as well, just exploring the landscape. And suddenly this wizard would have kind of popped into the gloomy field just outside of our lines of sight. And I'll drag you guys over to the regional map here real quick. You guys might have seen a peek of this a couple weeks ago when I crafted it. As I told Wednesday Party last week when they started off on this map, this is the map that has gotten the most attention out of all of our tables. I have now done 5 revisions of it because I just keep finding more things that I want to add on to it or just change or subtract. The building scale was the first one, or initially the buildings were just far too large, but now they seem to fit the theme a lot better here. You will also notice the grid if you break out your measuring tool. Each hex is 250 feet. This is a map that will not take us a great deal of time to explore mileage-wise. It'll take us a while session-wise because I have things all over the place. But it's not a vast spanning area by any means. You can see Wednesday.
I can't believe we got a Pokemon like Overworld. Avoid the tall grass, boys.
Yeah, you can see it right there as you get near the shoreline. The grass definitely gets a little taller. That's a detail I was pretty happy to add in there. But you can see Wednesday crew has already made their way, oh man, all the way like 3,000 feet to the village of Falling Skies, where they are currently in battle against a Dracolich, actually, which they will pick that up this coming Wednesday. Our group will be heading in a different direction. But all of that just to say this is kind of our scale. This is the castle that Tank on our Wednesday night crew is the rightful lord and ruler of. As our characters have come to know this as their home, this home is now suddenly transplanted to a different location entirely, and then outside the walls of this pagoda castle, we do see the appearance of Merlin, is how he would have came into the group's presence. So, of course, if there is any shopping that we wish to do with Moorlander, that is certainly an option. He is going to make the castle his temporary home, and for any of our super supporters, epic supporters who have the ability to summon a merchant to the field of play once per session, he is still the merchant for this table.
Can I does he have like, is it all just kind of like minor magic items, or does he have like potions or stuff like that?
The inventory can actually be found
Oh, that's right.
inside the Moorlander Mysterium text play channel. If you just click on the pinned messages there, it'll bring up the document there that
I
Westy
found it.
was kind enough to create for us. And man, Westy, we hope you're doing okay, dude. It's been like 2 weeks since we've heard from you, and that is like unprecedented. He has been at every stream for 2 years now. So just to kind of deviate here slightly, I am yours truly. I'm getting a little more than a little concerned about our friend here.
Yeah. So Genzo's willing to devote 1,000 gold to whatever you'd like to purchase. So feel free to take a look through it and see if there's stuff that you want.
And just a reminder, for all of our tables, we have access to common magic items, uncommon magic items, and rare magic items. All of them will be listed on that Google document spreadsheet right there, and all the prices listed accordingly. I'll say we don't want to linger too long on this part, considering we just had 6 weeks of downtime to do all of this, but we do also have a new player here as well, so we do want to afford that opportunity. So we will chill just for a few moments to look through that and see what we come up with.
I don't have the money for what I wanted, so it's cool. We're good.
Well,
I was thinking a couple speed potions. I didn't realize they're like $2,000 each.
They're also very rare, which we haven't unlocked yet.
Then we can go. I don't need anything.
You could get a Bloodwell vial and probably a bag of holding, or maybe a broom of flying. I would.
Ah, dude, I'm so strong. I can carry so much stuff. It'll be fine.
All right.
Oh, that which reminds me, I do want to sell off my extra like armor and weapons, if that's a thing that I can do.
I do have 2 extra bags of holding if you just want one.
I'll
And
take
get
one.
to you, James, as well.
I'll spend 700 gold to get a bag of holding and a bag of tricks.
All
Bag
right.
of holding sounds nice.
But
Yeah.
yeah, if there's anything above 1,000 that you want, just let me know and I'll chip in money as well.
Yeah. So just add 1,000 to your gold, and I'm just gonna minus 1,000 from mine.
The son of a bitch. What the hell was I thinking? What? Somebody just asked me something, and I forget what it was.
I said, can I offload my extra weapons
Yes,
and armor?
yes, that's what it was. The standard rules would be in effect for that. Sell at half cost.
Right on.
Anything like roundup, of course, in your favor.
I would also like to spend 500 gold for the Blood Rage Great Axe.
Good gracious. And since we're shopping here, our party patriarch, our figurehead, for lack of a better term, Noburo, will approach you while you are gathered at Moorlanders doing some shopping. I have already spoken with the other group of adventurers and sent them east across the bridge. They have done some research on topography of the region, and some of the features do appear to indeed match up from what we were familiar with. Some of them obviously not. It goes without saying that the primary objective is to get a better feel for our surroundings. See if there are other communities that are like-minded that may help in our shared survival. If there are pockets of undead or miscreant groups of the living that we should be wary of. All of this useful information, nothing that you are entirely unfamiliar with. As I have sent them east, I recommend that you head south. We have a small farming community, less than 1,000 feet or so from the walls of this castle, that has already agreed to lend their assistance to our cause here. We know not a lot about what lays beyond it, though, and as these people have agreed to assist us, it would probably behoove us to see to their defense.
Sounds good.
My character is honestly going through the flow.
Oh, real quick, sir. What color is my bag of tricks?
I believe the cost of them is based on the color, so whatever cost you paid, there should have been a color associated with it.
$400.
Let me see. Bag of tricks, 400. What the? What are the different color options?
Gray, rock, tan.
Well, this is disturbing. I could have sworn that I added all of them by size or by a different color category, and now they are not here. Maybe... no. What the heck happened? Alright, well, so much for being prepared.
I'm sorry.
That's not your fault. I went through all this months ago, and it's all supposed to already be in the spreadsheet so that we don't have to go through this on an item-by-item basis.
Do I have access to said spreadsheet?
You should. If you find the channel entitled Moorlander's Inventory, it'll be under the text play category. And then when you find that channel, go to the pinned messages. There's only one of them, and it is that spreadsheet. Okay, uncommon, 400.
Oh dear.
It's pretty, yeah, we put a lot of hours into this. You can definitely sort by the tabs at the bottom, though, just for uncommon, common, rare. Some of the rare items might be outside of your current affordability, but uncommons and commons would certainly be more applicable. Maybe it's... Fuck it.
Why don't I just roll a D? Why don't I just roll a D3?
You can if you like. Otherwise, I was going to say take which one you want.
I'll go with Rust.
Sounds good. Maybe the reason they're not listed separately is I couldn't find enough of a difference between them to rationalize this one is worth 20 gold more than that one, and that's why they're all just a flat 400. I thought they were separated, though, but whatever. So yeah, we can continue looking through inventory for another few minutes here. And I'll take us back to the starting page. We should finalize which of these lucky 4 NPCs is going to get to accompany you.
I'm kind of. I agree with Lilith, and I'm kind of stuck between Ortrell or Opie. Ortrell because we interacted with him on the first session and haven't really spoke to him.
Very true.
I'm just looking at the difference in health bars is all.
Yeah, but there's ways around that. And it's not as if Opie Trev is a front-up fighter in the first place. And
Sure.
What's Otrell's class?
He is Otrell, I believe, is rogue.
He could easily hang back and fire off, arrows and shit like that.
Yeah, he's got a short bow, rapier. He is level 2 rogue. One thing about Lilith that you should all probably take into consideration is as an undead, she is unlikely to be targeted by the undead.
Can we use her as a shield?
I mean, you can if she's. It depends on how active she wants to be in combat. Like, she might just kind of stand in the way and at least help funnel them in a direction that you want them to go. But as far as she's got 108 hit points, and yeah, she can soak up a lot of orange attacks. It's unlikely that they'll even pay attention to her. But when we're fighting the living, they might exclusively focus on her over you guys.
I would say Lilith is more for role playing rather than combat.
We could use her as an insurgent.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do that.
Alright, looks like we got enough favor in her direction. We'll drag her down to the party lineup. I will copy her to the foreseeable battle maps, just in case.
Can I have a bag of holding in a, I think it was a ring of water walking?
The bag, I think somebody gave one to you, absolutely, and the ring should be within your budget right there. So yeah, absolutely.
One last question: does anybody have Revivify scrolls? Or I think maybe Genzo should buy some. Okay, Genzo will buy 10 of those.
All
right then.
Now, if I understand correctly, he can't cast them though, right? It needs to be a divine caster.
The spell has to be on your class's spell list.
Yeah, so we'll give them to Kai Kai and make sure.
Okay.
She's alive.
Sounds fair. And thank you for reminding me in that respect of a additional bit of logistics here. I promise we're getting close to wrapping all this up. The Beskar Bucks rewards that we have been purchasing primarily for long rests, those have been changed over the last couple months now since we started our downtime to pre-purchase. So if you plan to make use of long rests or imposing disadvantage on my rolls, I believe is also another pre-purchase only option now. These are things that you'll want to consider during downtime, long rest, and things of that nature, because those are the only times you will be able to redeem for them in the Twitch channel. So over the next 40 minutes or so before we once we get to our halftime break, that will be the official expiration point for this table. But anytime over the next 45-50 minutes or so until we take that halftime, any of you that want to do a redemption or two, for any of those rewards, you are certainly able to do so. And the gossamer bulbs that will open the ethereal tunnel connecting our location in the field back to the home base, assuring a long rest, assuming that the castle is still standing. How do we want to divvy those out? We did have some discussion on that in the channel. I don't know that we finalized that. Essentially, once we do, just make sure that whoever's carrying them writes gossamer bulb somewhere on their inventory.
Genzo will take one, and he'll also get 10 scrolls of Revivify. Gentle Repose, which is a level 2 spell, if I recall. So I'll put that all in the Morlanda Mysterium.
Okay.
The other thing is for the redeeming of the long rest. That happens in Twitch, right? So I go into Twitch to do that.
Correct. Yeah, just click Boba Fett's helmet there on the bottom left of the Twitch chat, and I'll be very interested if one of you does a redemption on this, because I'm hopeful to see if that message will pop in to the chat as I have. Oh, I'm sure I'll see it on one side or the other because I've got the.
And does the discount automatically get applied?
There are separate versions. So for you, since you're an Epic supporter, you want to purchase the Epic long rest version.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
I'll take a bulb as well, and I'll buy a ring of animal influence.
Get a little more mercantile in before we step out. SB Troy, what's going on out there in Streamland? Thanks for joining us tonight. What is happening? Just the inevitable mercantile and incorporation of a new character as we get ready to set out for the first time in a great number of weeks here with this table. Hope you're having a good night out there.
I'm going to hit the submit button for the long rest, so that's coming your way right now.
Fantastico. Yes, there it is. Yeah, I guess I only see that in Twitch, not in multi-stream. Not that important. Just a curiosity more so than anything else.
I think I'm also going to get some winged boots.
Ooh, attunement item. All right.
I'd like to take out one of the fluff balls from my bag of tricks and throw it up in the air, just to see what animal I get, to add to our menagerie.
Okay.
I cast fear on it.
I rolled a 6, and so since it's the rust bag of tricks, I get a giant boar.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna have to grab another character sheet here.
I'm sorry. May as well get it out of the way now.
I guess.
Yeah, should I cast it as well?
I mean, how much initiative time do we want to spend on these? I mean, you guys play it how you guys want to, but just understand that every additional creature in the initiative is going to take its appropriate time.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's not. And ready to go.
Yeah, we've got 6 characters and 4 tag-alongs here. I think we're set in that respect. Maybe we don't bring an NPC.
I'm ready.
Fantastic. All right, I gotta assign character sheet preferences. Excellent. All right, we are ready to proceed into the field. And yes, as we are now 25 minutes past the estimate, we will proceed past our little farming village here without much delay. There are some some friendly waves in your direction as you pass by, but otherwise they're familiar enough with the people who live in the castle that they are not under any alarm or otherwise as your group proceeds by. And we are actually going to get a fair distance out before we have any encounter at all. Just want to kind of reveal this section at a time. Yes, here we go. It is a slow passage through the gloom, even though it is not a great distance. The fact that you can only see so far in front of you, and all of your perceptions and wits are tuned to an undead assault or any kind of danger at any given moment, pretty much. That in and of itself does also impose a certain delay on our passage, as we eventually make it across a small pond on the other side of the farming village and into a forest of cherry blossom trees known as the Sakura Numori. And as we start following the trail, we do come across a branching path, and it is at this point that I would like each of you to roll a flat D20, and let's see just what we get. Two, three, four, five. All right. Yeah, we will just end up revealing all of this. One side to the other. /R space 1 die 20.
Thank you. It was the slash. I was like, man, what the hell?
It's like he's just typing. Do what I type. Do what I say. Do what I said, because I said it. And those are some very, very low numbers there, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who are we missing?
Sorry, we're rolling a d20?
Yeah. Yeah, just a straight D20. Yep, keeping it on pace. All right. Well, first we're over here, then we're over here, a bit of this. It's like one of the Legend of Zelda maps where, like, unless you take the path exactly correct, you just kind of keep wandering through the same zone like we're doing here. Just like, there's no way out of these cherry blossom woods. We just keep...
Oh god, we're in the Lost Woods.
Exactly, we just keep passing through the same area. Didn't we see that tree earlier?
Just listen for the music, people.
And eventually we do find a different location in these woods. It is a slightly darker location. The gloom is settling in a bit thicker here. Additionally, we do find it appears to be near a pool or a pond, possibly some rapids. It sounds like the water is rushing through here pretty steadily, pretty quickly. You can hear it battering against the rocks. Additionally, you can hear very nearby what sounds to be a waterfall. And such are the confines and obscurity to your vision in this realm that it's not until you are pretty much in the thick of it that you realize, oh man, there are zombies all around us here. Some of them seem to be making their way across a series of bridges that connect these boulders within the lake to something on the far side. With the gloom, none of you can quite make out what it is, but it looks to be some kind of structure with some very dim lights that are bringing it slightly more into focus for you. Some of the zombies, in their attempts to cross these bridges and these boulders, have fallen off and are now struggling within the water itself. You can see and hear this happening. And just to give you an idea of the proximity of the zombies to our current location. Yeah, the closest one is 10 feet away from Marcus, right when we jump onto the map. So we've got a bit of addition here. I need to get Merlin's token onto the board. I need to get Celestiana's off. We will just switch those two around. And then I direct your attention to a new feature here that we will be using at Role Playing Unlimited, which will hopefully save us a few headaches in the future. If everything is going according to plan, now that I have dragged your attention to the void here, you should be able to see your character's name and health bar, and probably not a lot of anything else.
Correct.
Click.
Hey man, my health bar hasn't gone down yet, so like it's fine.
Click your
Just
token,
me
or
and the
where your
void.
token should be, and we're going to have you roll initiative off of these tokens. And then once you've rolled your initiative, just scroll north back onto the play area, and that will be the token that we're playing with. The ultimate intention here is that if you accidentally are controlling your token on the board and you backspace and delete your token, you don't also delete your initiative, and then we find out 30 minutes later, oh crap, that's why I haven't gotten a turn, I didn't have my initiative anymore. Or you immediately realize it, and I still have to go through the whole putting your character back in thing. So we've had it happen 30 or 40 times. Hopefully this little extra step will alleviate that. Now that we got that, I'm rolling initiative for Lilith. She is getting an 11. That is all my NPCs. I did not, of course, we got the, just kind of have the giant boar sticking halfway off the thing here. The pseudo-dragon can, of course, start off next to you. The owl can start off next to you. Play those however you want. I'm gonna roll for the zombies now.
Wow, our initiatives are crazy.
Oh boy, we are getting horribly low with the zombies. Let's roll for you as well.
By the way, can we mage armor before this?
I mean, mage armor is like an 8-hour thing, so you probably did that at the start of the day, I'm thinking.
Yep, okay, thank you.
Could I have cast any spells from my rank at all before we got into combat?
I mean, it depends on what they are. If they're combat prep spells that you would have cast knowing that there was a combat imminent, probably not. If they're things like mage armor that you would cast on the daily because it's just part of your routine, then probably so.
They're combat specific, never mind then.
Yeah, we wouldn't know that zombies were on the scene until, like I said, until we rounded the corner, because the water and the rushing of the water nearby is the more prevalent noise than the groans and moans of the undead.
Yeah. They last an hour, but there's no way I could have known.
Yeah, I mean, your suspicions are always up, but if it only lasts an hour and your adventuring day is like 8 to 10 hours long, it's kind of like a risk. Like, do I cast it right before lunch and then we don't run into anything and I've lost it for the day? I mean, it's a whole thing. Let's
Are you
try.
talking about mage armor?
No, I
Kind
was
of.
going to
I was gonna say mage armor is good for 8. If you got that, you can throw that on. That's good for like most of the day.
I've got mage armor on. I was going to cast enhance ability and log strider.
All right. I think we've got our initiative. Wow, is the top
Are you
initiative
able
really a
to see if
14?
there are any zombies in the water?
I'm sorry, say again?
Are there any zombies in the water, or are they just on the bridges near the water?
From what we can see, this one is fittingly in the water for the first time ever. It's been looking for its jaw inside the water for the longest time, and now it's actually in the water. This one here is also submerged, as is this one. The rest of them, this one is kind of scrambling like on the edge of the boulder that it is on, but the rest of them seem to have pretty decent footholds where they're at.
Is water difficult terrain?
It is, yes. Okay, so I've got you, and looks like Ozzy has got the top initiative on a mighty 14, so go right ahead.
Okay, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Also, holy crap, when the thing said giant boar, it wasn't kidding.
No, it was not.
I'm just going to start off normal. Give me just one second. I'm going to cast Force Blast on this guy in front of us.
Okay.
Can I make a check what class of zombie these are?
No need. These are all Class D. You've fought them plenty of times. You're like, yeah, we're pretty sure we can handle them. They're dangerous in numbers, but if you got them spread out like this, you might be able to get them pretty quick.
I really need to set up my orange peeler at some point. What the fuck is it? Oh, does a 12 hit?
Target is 14 for these low-level zombies here.
Oof. Not that good start. I'm going to Blade Song, because why not? And that's to double check something from my... it's not that one. That's the one for Land District. I'll take the opportunity attack. I'll kind of rush forward and I'll jump into the water.
All right. Which way you going? Do I get an attack of opportunity? I want one.
Yeah, the one I just attacked.
All right. Well, we're gonna try for an error with your formula. Please try again. Okay. I knew it. We're gonna try for a grab attack, and if we get it, you're going nowhere. Oh dear God! I got. What the fuck?
What?
I was like, yeah, I got 24, and then I clicked on your token. I'm like, oh, I guess I missed.
Do I need to shield?
I mean, if your AC is a 25, a 24 just means I grabbed a shoelace on your way out.
Oh, I'm finally in water. I'm loving this.
Jeez Louise.
I'm just doing the backstroke. But that'll be me for now.
Alright, well, let's pass it over to Merlin. First turn at the Roleplaying Unlimited table. Welcome, welcome.
Let's see. If my computer will load. There we go. Okay. I'm thinking of using Scorching Ray.
All right.
On the furthest back.
Oh, that one. Gotcha. Okay. By all means, give it a go. Well,
Hold up, one moment.
It's a day long, low roll.
oh, that's right. He does get 3 of them. The second one is looking good there. That'll hit. We'll take that. Oh. What happened to the advantage? Just heads up, part of our default is we always roll with the advantage, disadvantage, just in case afterwards we realize, oh, you should have had this, you shouldn't have had this. Or if you roll a natural 20 on the other side of it and somebody's like, I'm going to give you my inspiration so you can get that natural 20. It's helpful in all sorts of things. A 10 will miss, though. No problem. Second one got through. Unfortunately, it was the one for the lowest damage. Womp womp.
I believe I still have my movement as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with this whole map having a dark bluish tinge to it, I can answer any questions as they come up, but hopefully as you spend a few minutes here, you'll get to see where the rocks in the water make their separation. And yeah, these are
I'm
two...
totally going to move right there.
That would take you out into the water. I mean, you could possibly, like...
Water
leap.
walking.
Oh, that's right, you took that ring, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did.
Interesting. I have very seldom had that ring come up. Let me look it up. I mean, it's very, very basic in its description. I guess my big question is, like, just out of curiosity, if you step here and the water is, like, moving in a westerly direction, does it then carry you like this?
I would hope not. Why?
Because it's like, I can stand on it just fine, but it's moving me. Yeah, I would guess not, probably. It's a magic item. I'm sure it'll allow some sort of stability. But just if you guys did not notice, on the first boulders across from you, there are some large statues with some glowing eyes here staring you down.
I probably then should not have moved there.
Yeah, it's not too late to change your destination since you were heading in that direction. That would be something that as you start taking your first steps, be like, oh, Yeah, it looks like some kind of giant, like, lion-ish statue, but it's also got, like, almost like a warthog or an orcish face. And every so often, like, a breath seems to kind of, like, puff out from both sides of it, resulting in these little occasional bluish flames that kind of spurt from both sides of it.
Can I tell how deep the water is just by looking?
You're thinking about 20, 25 feet deep.
How tall are these creatures?
They're a good 15 feet high.
I'll risk it. I'll move right there onto the water.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of feel like the eyes are moving to watch your movement, but otherwise no effect that you can tell.
That's awful. Does my pet or my familiar go on the same turn I do?
It goes right after your turn, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have it. I believe it also is only flying. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know if that thing has a walking speed. I think yeah, you're right. I think it just has a default flight speed.
Well, it is going to waltz up to the one closest to me, as in zombie, and bite it.
Well, that will hit. We'll take it.
And I believe that will be it for now, unless it has more than one attack.
I don't think it does, but you're free to check over its character sheet there. Probably be at the top of its attacks if it does. In the meantime, Bon John Bovi is up next.
Indeed. So none of my friends blew up when they approached the things with glowing eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a step forward and smack at this fellow with my lightsaber that I just instantly summoned to my hand.
Oh, and extra.
I was gonna say, am I right to assume that this is an undead?
It is, but the lightsaber is not a sun sword. Is that?
Oh, I thought you had given me the Sun Sword stat block. But-
Gotcha. Yeah, not so much.
All right. So am I doing? Never mind. I think it's just the D10 plus my strength or whatever.
Yeah, let me go into your sheet here and make the adjustment. Oops. Come on. There we go. I think... What's the... Yeah, give that a swing right there. I just added a lightsaber attack block. Damage is comparable. We'll still count it as a hit, though. And we'll take it.
And I think that's gonna be it.
All right. Well, Lilith is ready for her debut. Yeah, we got this going on. And after stepping to the other side of this very smiley undead, she just kind of looks back at it with a look of disgust. And we're going to multi-attack.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. She's got the orange peeler 1 feet. And she will shred this thing for 25 points of damage between both of those attacks. And that's what she has to contribute as we pass it to Genzo's turn.
All right. Let's see. Genzo will move up to the nearest zombie. and use his flame tongue rapier. So let's see. Okay, here we go. So that should be the peeler damage. If that doesn't kill it, gonna do a second attack.
1 second. Just double checking all the math. That looks good. It's a bonus action to ignite it, right?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. 34 damage. We can survive that, just barely. The second attack will definitely just incinerate this thing down to dust.
Alright, nice. And let's see, we end turn.
Alright. Well, I don't know how many of you have a line of vision all the way out to here, but there is a voice that comes shouting from that direction in common. Are there living out there? Please! I'm in need of assistance, please! The undead are going to swarm me! And for those of you who can see, that's what we're looking at.
Oh wow. How far away?
It's all the way up here at the far north end of the map. For most of you, you probably hear her more than see her.
Got it.
Yeah, I think she's 95 feet away as the crow flies from Genzo.
I'm gonna be like, holy
Sorry, I didn't
crap,
mean to
someone
do that
speaks
again.
our
I was trying to look
language.
at the stats.
Alright, and that will conclude her turn, as now the zombies get to go. And, well, I suppose we will start on the one that's up there by her. We're going to close the distance right here, or rather attempt to. That will be the extent of our movement. Not that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's some form of barrier, very faintly visible, might be made out of force, all the way up there on that side of the bridge that prevents the zombie from making that final passage to getting towards the woman who is shouting. This one is going to try to scramble up the rocks. It was almost there, and it slipped off last round, so we'll see if we have any luck this time around. A 19 is good, but because of the slipperiness of the rocks, we are at disadvantage, so we kind of like, yes, 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 oh, damn it, and then fall back into the water. We got this one that's going to slowly drift over and try a little bit of the same. And yeah, we're not even going to have any luck making our way up onto those rocks. There is this one, which will basically just kind of get in line and wait until that shield comes down, if that's even a thing that will happen. Let's drop real quick.
I have a
There we
quick
go.
question.
Go ahead.
Are the physics of lightning and water very much like real world?
I try to simulate some reality to it, but perhaps not to such an extreme extent that it f's over characters so much. Like against zombies and things like that, we can probably have some fun, but against a major boss or some player characters, we might play it a little bit more like, yeah, it does the lightning damage plus a little extra. Yeah, I just threw up some dim lights up there on that side, so hopefully everybody can at least kind of get a peek at what's going on up here. And I'm thinking this one, yeah, we're looking for the bottom half of our face, and unfortunately we are getting tangled up in some underbrush here, and we are unable to contribute at this time. We did not make it, we did not make it. This one is going to come join the undead in their inevitable attempts to destroy you. I'm wondering why we can't get past Lilith. Normally we can just pass through the other zombies. What the hell's going on here? I don't get it. We can't get past her. Okay, let's do something a little different with these two. We've got, looks like Ozzy and Merlin will be the targets. Bloop. As both zombies on the rock over here unhinge their jaws and unleash a cloud of nasty, putrid locusts in your direction. Let's just see what happens here. Ouch! A 23 to hit Merlin's armor class. And that is for a total of 18 physical damage, as this swarm just gets all up in your face and starts stinging and biting and slashing. The one that is trying to get Ozzy is not having any success. And we're going to do a little bit of the same with these two over here. Launch a pair, throw one in Genzo's direction and one over in Marcus's direction. I don't know if we can get Marcus. Let's see. Nope. Matter of fact, we can't get Genzo either. So we're just going to spew these clouds over right about here, and they will start pursuing next round. And that brings us to the final zombie right here. I think we're just going to try to retort against the lightsaber wielding fighter here.
Oh god, not the bees! I mean locusts.
Oh, a 23 to hit Bon John Bovi.
Yeah.
9 physical. And that is it for them. We will now pass it to Marcus for the final initiative of the round.
Time for Bunny Man to get angry! Also, when I rage, I get the Wild Surge, I believe. So I have to roll a d8 now.
Let's see, roll on the wild magic table. Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. I think if you roll a number 8 though, we got to do it like William Wallace, right? Like bolts of lightning from my arse. Shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet must succeed on a con save or take necrotic damage. You also gain temporary hit points. What is your constitution modifier?
Who?
2.
2. All right. Would I be correct in thinking we're targeting all of the hostile undead? Not necessarily the friendly undead right here.
Yes, all the hostiles.
All right, that is 4 of them. Oh, wait, we got the locust swarms as well.
Yes, the locusts. The bees can also die.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have all of them? Yep, sure do. Okay, let's start with the swarms. I'm going to have to roll just a flat d20 for them. Wow. Alright, well, one of them is determined to live with a natural 20. That's the one that's on Merlin. The other 3 of them will just absolutely be destroyed by that. They only have 1 hit point, so it doesn't matter what you roll for damage. And then the other 4 zombies, con saves are 1, 2, 3, 4. We all make our saving throw, so we take no damage, but you still gain 1 die 12 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
And that's your bonus action.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to. Let's see. Let's go up to this guy right here. And hit him, and then go with a 2-handed battle axe.
Okie doke. Well, thanks to the pseudo-dragon helping you with the flank there, that will turn a miss into a hit, and we'll take it. Solid gash across the undead chest right there.
I think that'll be it for my turn.
All
Now
right.
it's my boar's turn.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna attack this guy. Gonna go ahead and attack this guy.
All right. You got a flank bonus. That's another hit. Oh, damn. It takes extra slashing damage. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. So we got 2 saving throws here. Strength and con. Well, let's see. That damage is all tallied, I would say. So, yeah. You kill it. It fails its strength saving throw at the same time and falls into the river next to Ozzy.
Nice.
Ah, floater!
Then the boy shall end his turn.
This coffee tastes like shit. It is shit,
Nice
Austin.
job. Nice job, Pumbaa.
All right, well, that will send us to the top of the next round and also brings us to the midpoint of our session. So our Beskar redemption opportunities for the pre-purchase stuff have now officially ended. Next time you'll have that opportunity is during your long rest at your home base. or our next downtime event, which hopefully you won't have to wait that long because we don't have a downtime event scheduled until next year at some point. We just started this year. So we will catch up with you in about 5 to 10 minutes here, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We will see you shortly. Are you with us?
I'm really hoping I'm not like breaking the game with my giant boar companion, because I'm not trying to like mid max or meta game or anything like that. I just want to be funny.
I don't know, if it helps, it helps, you know?
It's cool.
Yeah.
I've got to cast Circle of Death, so you know.
We can do one session where we all have familiars, you know, as a treat.
You know what's
So
crazy?
I had an evil plan involving the water and the zombies. I have a spell called Lightning Lure. If I electrify the water, how much damage will it do to everything in the water?
Is our sorcerer currently in the water?
I'm standing on top of the water.
Oh, interesting. Gotta be very careful about that.
I'm swimming.
I see Ozzy's in the water.
Hence why I said, Pete, can we try getting out of the water?
My character is amphibious, and this is the first instance where we've had water involved in combat, so
Fair.
it's okay. I am about to get out, so I'm about to rush up to this also Arak. Also, speaking of familiars, like as a bit, I was going to say that I summon an octopus, and it would have been perfect for this.
I'm slightly hoping that eventually my pseudo dragon will be able to breathe fire.
Just got to get some fire lozenge. We lost Genzo.
How dare.
I don't think they're online anymore, so I hope everyone's okay.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Let's do this, huh?
Hey, hello.
Let's.
Hello.
Yes, indeed. Ozzy with the top spot on the initiative here. Let's see what you got.
So, please forgive me because I completely forgot about this, but my Helm of Brilliance, as long as it has at least one diamond, the helm emits a 30-foot radius. When at least one dead is within that area, any undead that starts its turn in that area takes 1d6 radiant damage. So I think
Good to know for my next turn.
Yeah, next turn.
That is very good.
So I am going to. Fuck am I? I'm going to summon my broom. My broom of flying, and I don't know. That's not going to measure it. Oh shit. I can make it next day. Also, I'll move up. You can dash with the broom again, can't you?
I believe so.
I will bonus action dash. Get up here, it's 65 feet from where I am. I got up to next to this person and like, are you in need of help? Ah, they're attacking me.
Boom. Yeah, looks like you're not allowed to shortcut the passage either. She kind of looks at you, hopefully as you start to descend towards her position, and then all of a sudden the shield expands out and blocks you from getting to her, and she's like, "What?"
Is it because I'm evil?
Maybe.
Why you hate me? I'll It was just like so I could reasonably be talking to them. I'll just say we are here to help, and I'll move down and attack this person. This zombie, sorry.
All right. Yeah, we are floating in the water down there below you.
I'll use my helm again. It's just speak the command word and my weapon bursts into flames and it does an extra d6.
Okay.
It's basically a less good green flame blade.
Right.
Don't take an attack. 21.
That will hit. We'll take it. 18.
And that'll be me, sir.
Well, okie doke. Let's pass it over to Merlin down here. Got walloped pretty bad by that cloud of wasps right there next to you. Is Merlin with us? We'll pass it over to Bon John and circle back to Merlin there afterwards, see what we're looking at.
I'm gonna finish off the fella in front of me.
All right. Oh man, what's up with all these misses by 1? AC is 14.
You really hate to see it.
Yeah, you do.
Don't forget you gotta do push to talk. I don't know if
Correct, yeah, we were not hearing you in that last bit right there. If you were doing push to talk and we still didn't hear you, try backing out and jumping back into the Discord. Sometimes it's just weird. Any bonus action or movement there from Mr. Bovey?
nah. I just have to go ahead and end it.
All right. How about Merlin now? Let's check with him. Is the push to talk working?
1, 2, 3.
Hey, there he is.
Fantastic. Okay, I was trying to link a breath attack, but I want to put a little twist on it if that's possible.
Okay.
Can I use a meta magic on a dragon's breath? Because in my head, I think that it's only fire, but I'm not sure what all the spell labels it as.
What's the end result here? Post up what you're trying to link together. Let's see what we're looking at.
I'm wanting it to go north of my character.
And which meta magic are you trying to mix?
Transmutive spell.
What does that do? Let's see. Acid, cold. So you spend a sorcery point and you can add thunder to the list of options because it's already got all the other ones, yeah?
Very true.
So I guess that would be okay. I mean, if you want to burn a sorcery point to do a thunderous dragon's breath, that's okay.
But then again, that's literally a thunder wave.
Very true. I mean, yeah, I mean, a 15-foot cone is a little different than a 15-foot cube, but otherwise it's very, very similar. And slightly different damage, I guess.
Thunder wave is 2d8.
Yeah.
Dragon's breath is 3d6.
Yeah, pretty comparable.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. And we're basically trying to blast the swarm here that just bit on you.
Yes, and depending on the reach, is it only a 15-foot cone?
Correct. Yeah, unless the meta magic was like a extended spell or distant spell or something like that.
Yeah, just that area. I'm not sure if it'll hit this thing right there.
It does kind of wash that area with energy, but this appears, it doesn't appear to have any adverse effect to it. It's not a living creature. It appears to be maybe a statue with possibly like a spirit inside of it. But the swarm, I mean, it's only got 1 hit point, so even if I roll a natural 20 on the save, this thing is just getting absolutely obliterated, so we'll just scatter that out into the water.
Me and my small spell slots, literally, I don't think I would be able to hit it unless it was a area effect type deal. And then I'm going to move, let's see. There.
Okay. Well, let's see what Lilith has going on. Oh, the pseudo dragon. Yep, we got a bite attack there, flank advantage. It's still a miss, though, unfortunately.
That will be all.
All right. Yeah, she is just gonna lean in to this one directly opposite her for 20 points of damage total. And then she kind of gestures to all of you on the other side of the bridge just to follow her, as she will now step aside and leave those two for the majority of you, as we will now continue on this way. Another... she's not the most, but we'll try it. Hey, not too bad. Managed to at least touch down onto this stone right over here and set her up nicely for possible progress next time around. Over to Genzo's turn.
Okay, zombie pop back up, right? Or is it down?
Oh, it's got that weird layering thing. Yeah, it's dead.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So then Genzo will start moving. Actually, he'll fly because this big thing is in the way. So
but it's so friendly.
10, 15. So let's see.
A little scratch
5,
behind the ears.
10, 15, 20, 25. And, all right, he's going to attack the first zombie.
what's up with all the missed attacks here?
Yeah, that's a miss, right? Yep, okay. And gonna hit it with Booming Blade as well.
I mean, definitely no need for that.
All right,
Second strike will just once again set it ablaze and burn it to a crisp rather quickly.
All right, cool. So that's it, end turn, because those are the 2 hits.
All right. And yeah, I mean, we're on the other side of this shield that she doesn't really seem to know why it's here, but she seems a little concerned about it as well, considering that it just expanded.
Oh, actually, sorry. I am an idiot. I don't have 2 attacks. I only have 1. I'm thinking of another character. So that one should still be alive.
Gotcha.
I haven't reached Blade Singer 6 yet.
Okay.
Sorry, my apologies.
No problem. But, yeah, with that, she will back away a little further here to kind of get completely under this copse of trees. No, at this point, she's pretty much out of everybody's line of sight, even if you're flying above the trees. Canopy kind of provide her cover. And the zombies are going to go again. Try scratch on that. That ain't going to help. Yeah, this one right here is just pounding away on this shield right here. And the shield is like reverberating and like sparks of energy are flying as the zombie comes into contact with it. But as far as like breaching the shield, that does not seem to be in the realm of possibility given the attacks that we've got here. What did Ozzy hit this zombie with? Was it a melee or a ranged attack?
It was melee.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll try to retaliate from my... Oh, why is every attack a grab? All right. We're going to try to grab...
I would have landed on the ground, if that makes it easier. To attack him, I would have got off my broom if I attacked him, sorry.
Gotcha. I'm still stuck in the water, so I'm still at disadvantage regardless, but I appreciate your attempts to help. We're going to try to grab at disadvantage, and it's a natural 1! Woo, 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 woo! So yeah, this thing just loses a few fingernails as we angle the wrong way and come up scratching against the rocks at your feet.
Just do the backstroke.
This zombie right here, we're going to try to get back up onto solid ground. See if we have any luck. Disadvantage because of the slippery, and once again, we almost make it and comedically fall right back in. Whoa, 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 whoa! Splash. And then we've got these 2. Looks like Genzo is our target. Let me guess, we're both going to try to grab him. Hey, one of them is. The other one is going to try a weapon attack. All right. Well, we'll pass on to the next zombie, who will hopefully have better success. That was crap dice rolls right there. 2, 3 different targets here. Zombie kind of turns towards the pseudo dragon, almost as if it's considering attacking it, but we decide at the last moment. Marcus is the target, and you're gonna get an unarmed strike to the gut. Holy crap, I think we hit you. 23 AC. And
yeah, that hit.
it is for 7 physical. Of course, you get to reduce that down to 3 because you're in rage mode here. And that will do it for that zombie. Last but not least, we got this one here that's stuck inside of the tangles here. We're going to try to pry ourselves free. That's not bad. We will at least kind of get to the base of this rock here. Whereafter we will try an acrobatics check and fall right back into the water. Sploosh. And okay, we got the Belcher variant zombies over here. They're gonna do what they did last round. Just copy one of those over. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it looks like one of them is going to go over to Ozzy. One of them, we're going to try and give Merlin another one of these nasty swarms of locusts. We're going to throw another one in Genzo's direction. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, we can just make that. 10, 20, 30. We're going to throw one in Marcus's direction. It seems like it. Maybe it's going after the boar, but it's still pretty far out of position way over here. 30-foot range on those, after which we have to wait until next zombie turn before they can activate again. So, slight way to make that work in your favor if you can get the timing just right. Alright, the first one is going after Ozzy. I don't know what happened to where it went, but we'll get a new one down there. Belcher variant is a burp. Nope. Ozzy could strip down completely naked and try to swim into the swarm itself and somehow still come out unscathed. We're gonna blast at Genzo here with one of them. That's even worse. Yeah, Genzo could try to fucking eat the swarm and somehow be just fine.
That's hilarious.
And now we're going to attack Merlin, who, let me guess, I'm going to roll a natural 20 or something on this. No, not quite, but a 22 to hit for 14 points of damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield.
That would give you an AC of 18. I still hit a 22. As even your best defense, this thing somehow manages to just swarm against and around and still manage to just sting you around both sides of it there. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Genzo's going to use silvery barbs. So let's try that and see what happens.
Ooh, silvery barbs means that combined with the shield spell, that is a missed attack.
Thank you.
Teamwork.
Cheers.
And that's all we got for the zombies, so we will tick a round off of Marcus's rage, and you're good to go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna attack this guy.
Yes, indeed. We will take that. That's going to prompt a fortitude from the orange class D, and yeah, we rolled rather poorly on that, so finally got that one down. Good job clogging up the bridge with your summoned creature there. Now you gotta wade through it. Or just ride it, maybe.
I'm
gonna mount Pumbaa.
Do you have animal handling? Let's see how much oomph you can get out of Pumbaa here. Get a little Hakuna in that Matata. Holy shit! Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, we will, I'm thinking probably... Oh, damn, that sucks. A little bit of that.
How do I put my... There we go.
I gotta adjust the layering. But I'm thinking with that, we will basically kind of trot here and then get a nice little hop, skip, and a leap and end up like way over here. So that Way we at least get a little movement.
Hell yeah!
And fuck it, natural 20. We're gonna get all the way on the other side.
Yeah, bitch! Let's go!
And go
Is
ahead.
it? So does Pumbaa get a turn now?
Oh yeah, that was just you're controlling his movement. He still gets his attacks or attack.
All right then, I'll attack this guy.
All right. With the flank bonus, that is another natural 20. And because it's a natural 20, we do not get our save. So you just kill that one.
All right, that'll be it for me.
You love it. All right, Ozzy, that's the top of another round. That means it's your turn.
Okay, first of all, I want to inspect this shield because my assumption was that Aslo or Aslo was the one controlling it, so can I make a check on it?
You can, but it would take your action because it is enough of an anomaly that you're not passively familiar with it.
Yeah, I'll give up my action, yeah, because the fact that it grew as well is very concerning.
All right.
What kind of check did he?
Can try Arcana. Possibly religion.
I'll take Arcana.
Not
19?
too bad. Yeah, you're thinking it's not her who was responsible for the shield, but whatever that tiny little roofed structure is right there on the other side of it. You can just barely see inside of it. I mean, it's maybe like 15 feet deep at the most, and it looks like maybe there's some kind of holy relic or statue inside of there. This might be a shrine of some sort.
With that Arcana, can I see? Would I be able to tell what it's repelling? Like, would I be able to, like, misty step inside the shield?
You don't know what would happen if you tried that. You don't know if you'd be repelled, if you would be trapped inside of it, or possibly option C.
Okay. That is actually good to know. I'll shout it to everyone else. You know that there's a shield up here and it's not nice. It's coming from something strange in the building.
All right.
And that'll be me then.
That means Merlin's turn is up.
I would like to use Lightning Lure on the water.
Aw.
Since it's not targeting a creature, can it just affect the water?
I would say no because the specs of the spell specify you have to target a creature. If the creature were in the water, then there might be some carryover in that respect. That's what I was starting to look at because the swarms are airborne, and I don't know that there's this one way over here that's inside the water, and then this one way up here by Ozzy. Otherwise, all of them are currently landlocked or flying.
Can I target a dead creature?
You cannot, because once they become a dead creature, they are considered an object. Damn
All
technicalities.
right. If I can't do that, I was linking that to show you what I was attempting to do.
Sure.
Instead of that action, then I would like to use Thunderwave.
Gotcha. Can clip this one flying to the west of you as well as the one on the rocks there beyond. Actually, no, you could probably get all three of them if you like put it on this
If
corner of you.
I'm angling it towards that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can hit all three of those in that respect. So con saves, half damage. Once again, the swarm doesn't matter what it rolls; it's going to be just destroyed. The oranges, however, boom boom. That is one yes and one no. So push 10 feet away. Yeah, this one is going to get pushed all the way off the boulder and all the way to the back slippery side. Taking 14 force damage. Other one made it save, so we'll take 7. And no push. Unsecured objects. I'm gonna roll a check on this. Yeah, it's unsecured, but it's pretty heavy in and of itself. So the lantern here that is only providing the dimmest light, like there's not even a light token attached to it to give you any kind of illumination, but it's a heavy enough lantern that it does kind of scrape against the top of the stone slightly as it gets pushed out a little bit, but otherwise it is unaffected.
And with my movement, I'm going to activate my winged boots.
Oh boy.
So that way I get to fly about, and I'm going to fly towards Lilith.
Excellent. What is the height that you want to be flying at?
10 feet off the ground.
10 feet. There we go.
I also want to make sure that I have enough movement to get to
I think you
right
get,
there.
I think the winged boots will give you 60 feet of movement, if I'm not mistaken. 10, 20, 30. 30 feet would definitely get you over to here. Or does it just give you movement equal to your speed as flight?
I think it's
It could be
equal to
that.
my speed.
Yeah, maybe that's the advantage of the broom. Yeah, flying speed equal to your walking speed, 4 hours per day. Cool.
And now my pet.
Yes, indeed.
My pet has a movement of 60. So let's get the handy dandy measuring tool out for this. Yeah, I'd say it gets to me.
Very fair.
And there we go. If that was only 45, it can actually attack that one.
It certainly could. Very cool. And hit or miss. We're going to use this as a opportunity. This is one of the role-playing unlimited house rules. We call it the loose flank. Typically, a flank, you have to be at a direct angle across from each other, like such. Using the loose flank house rule, I would allow something like this as a flank. I would allow something like this as a flank. I do not allow this as a flank, because basically I can kind of imagine like there's room for the monster to dodge openly on this side. Oh man, it just got squashed into a pancake. But if you're at least kind of on opposite sides in a half measure kind of way, then I offer the flank option in that respect. So one thing to keep in mind as you're planning out movements for future turns. That will definitely hit. We will take the damage. They are... No. Huh. All right. Yeah, we are good. We'll take the damage.
They don't have to do a Constitution save because they're zombies.
That stands to reason.
Then that is my turn.
Alrighty, over to Banchanpovi.
Excellent. I think that I will come. How deep's the water? Can I move through here?
You certainly can. The water is like 25 feet deep, though, so you'll have to swim, which is
that's
difficult
swimming.
terrain. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
okay,
it is a little
alright.
slippery trying to get back up. Probably just easier to take the half movement and go through Genzo's square for that one little bit.
That looks like something I can do.
Looks good.
And the lightsabers.
Oh, natural
win?
20. Ouch. Okay, well, that's most of its hit points.
And then that'll be my turn.
All right. Lilith is going to take hers then, and our objective is to get up to those zombies trying to break into the shield, so we will... Oh, wow. Yeah, very good. Make our way up, make our way up, make our way over. And look at you idiots squeezing into the same space. That means I get advantage on my attacks. Shred, shred. And good thing for that, otherwise that would have been a natural 1. 25 damage total on this one. And then we pass it back to Genzo.
All right, so we've got this one right in front of us still alive, correct?
Yep, loose flank applies. You also have a swarm of locusts on your west flank there.
Oh, okay, didn't see that.
Yeah, it tried to bite you, but like I said, you could have tried to eat it and still not been affected.
Okay, got it. All right, so we're just gonna use the flame tongue rape on the zombie.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh, 31, 50, 60, 70, 75 points of damage, I think, on a guy that had 14 hit points.
Wow. All right. I think that's it then, because I don't think. Well, actually, you know what? He. Hang on. John. Sorry. Bon is down here, right? Next to him.
He is.
Yeah. Okay. We're not gonna ditch him. Okay. So, we'll give the swarm an additional target.
All right. Well, the woman crying for help up here is going to take a stealth action up here and just hope for the best. As we will then pass it back to the zombies. Got Lilith in the field of play now, but yeah, these zombies, as best they can tell, probably somebody's like shooting them with an arrow from a distance, because the zombie behind us certainly wouldn't be attacking us. What zombie? She's invisible. Let's keep attacking the shield. Well, that is about as effective as it was last round. I.e. not at all. And then we got a swarm and a zombie up on Ozzy here. let's try for the inevitable grab attack. Oh no, it's not. It is a pummel attack at disadvantage. The swarm does not have disadvantage. Neither of them can hit though. And then we go to... Well, there's this zombie here that's got a pseudo-dragon up in its face. We're going to try for an unarmed strike right there. Oh, that will connect. A 20 armor class for 4 physical. Just crack that tiny little dragon upside the side.
Oh no!
And then this zombie, we're going to launch another swarm of locusts, this time at the giant warthog. Brr. Well, I mean, yeah, that wouldn't hit any of you. There's the swarm still on Genzo. We'll try a replay. Nope, once again. That's okay. We got one that was kind of going after Marcus last time until Marcus hopped on the warthog and completely cleared the distance, and now Bonjon Bovi is right next to it, so we will attack him with this swarm right there.
Be a lot cooler if you didn't. I got a bug zapper in my hand.
Yeah, I don't have a flank bonus to turn that miss into a hit, so unless you're gonna somehow take your armor class all the way down to a 6, I got nothing.
That's what I thought.
Aww.
Shoot.
And this one has expended all of its swarms at this point. Yeah, this could go one of 2 ways. That's going to go that way, okay. It is going to try to leap across the gap, and a natural 1 is very fitting. So we jump like right about to here, kind of suspend in midair, look over at Marcus with a panicked look and hold up the Wile E. Coyote. Yipes! And then
no.
we go plunging down into the water. Sploosh!
I believe I can splash.
And yeah, we're gonna have the water carry it downstream. Hey, very fittingly, this is the one that has also a pool of water in its background. Oh, why me? Okay, so yeah, let's go up to this one who's done nothing but embarrass itself this whole time. And we're going to continue with more of the same. We make it up the slope and we fall back into the water. Okay, this... Oh, nope, we already did that action. We already did them, we did them. Okay, so we got these 2 over here, and that's it. Yeah, really just have the 1 move at this point. Holy moly, even with disadvantage. Look at them. What champs. Perseverance. We made it back up onto the rock and realized that this is not the rock that you guys are on, and neither of us are Belcher zombies. Or no, this one is. We got a Belch left. Let's give it to... Let's give it to Marcus. Spread the field.
Oh god, not the bees!
Another natural 1. Oh, these dice tonight. Oh boy. That's it for the zombies. Marcus is his turn to retaliate. Forgot to tick off the rage last time. Got it.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, attack the murder bees.
Not with that, you won't. The bees actually have one better AC than the zombies that spawned them.
Pumbaa, please.
Oh no! All of a sudden, the attacks did not work. Forgot how to fight this round.
Run away.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta move both of them separately or like drag a square around the two of you.
There we go.
Here's something we have learned about the locust swarms. They do count as creatures for terms of flank. They are not tactical or sentient or whatever the case is enough to do attacks of opportunity. So you can freely move around while they are nearby without worrying about
I
that.
didn't think of that. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's something we've all learned because they do kind of blend in. Even though they've got that health bar, their token is a little easier to kind of mesh with the background here. All right, that means it's Ozzy's turn. Another round.
What to do? You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna cast Spray of Cards.
Spray of carbs? You're gonna fucking douse me with carbohydrates?
Yo, are you gonna shoot garlic bread at him?
I'm allergic.
Okay, I cast Catapult and use Marcus then. In fact, you know, Chromatic Orb actually, I'll do cold. I'll do fire damage.
You can do a ranged attack in melee.
You know what, that is a
Disadvantage.
good point. I'm gonna disengage
Oh.
and move back a bit.
His tricksy habits. I told you he was tricksy.
I just completely forgot that it was melee. Ranged.
Oh. Yeah, for all the good it did you. Well, God forbid you had to use the 26 on the attack roll there. Oh God, 40. Ugh. Yeah, that will just absolutely destroy this one. It freezes it into place on the surface of the water. Also, kind of freezes the water around it, so it's just stuck there like hasta la vista, baby.
Just to double check, we can use Orange Peeler with that because that's including Orange Peeler.
Oh my God, that's without orange peeler. Or... Okay, yeah, I was
Well,
like
that's
that. I was like, it is
Yeah.
with. Yes, okay, yeah, definitely. Any spell that has an attack roll will orange peeler is applicable. Yeah, guiding bolt is very nasty with orange peeler 1 as well because that also adds 24 damage flat. Pretty nice.
I'm going to shout mainly to Lilith, Marcus, and Merlin, and ask them if I should try and go into this shield. Wait, has the shield done anything since last round?
It has not. The only time it seems to do anything is when somebody tries to interact with it. Or tries to get onto that area nearest the shrine.
Yeah, I'm going to shout over to Merlin and Marcus. It's like, do you think I should try and go into this?
Marcus is just gonna scream indecipherably because he's enraged.
Merlin? You also just screamed?
My guy's sort of floating, so he's gonna say, if it's pulsing and if it's not letting anything in, I would suggest leaving it alone because it's probably protecting something.
No, that's perfectly fair. I will leave it there then.
That's far too rational for Role-Playing Unlimited. All the parties are like, it's defending itself! Break it!
I mean, we'll see if it does anything this round, and then we'll see what happens next.
Fair enough. Any additional movement there, or are you just gonna chill out right there?
I'll move just a little closer to it.
All right.
I'll just stick here, yeah. Yeah, we'll just stick.
That's over to Merlin's turn then.
Where is my tool that I get to use? I don't have. Okay, so I'm going to fly back to this area, and I'm going to Thunderwave again.
All right.
In that direction.
Boom, boom. Oh, same as before. One makes the save, one does not, and it's the same guy that failed it last time that fails it again. Oh, that is some poor damage.
Not the best.
We'll take that and get flung into the backside of the spirit statue here, after which point we will fall back into the water.
And then I'm going to use more movement to fly away.
All right.
I'm going to do some measuring real quick.
Sounds good.
I'm satisfied with that. That'll be my movement.
All right.
And my dragon will wrap around.
Oh man. That will certainly hit.
And then fly back towards me, away from everything.
Alrighty. How about
and that'll be my turn.
How about John Bovey?
Is it my turn?
Yes, it do.
Okie dokie. Is the lightsaber an effective weapon against bug swarms?
Oh, definitely.
Like, okay, cool. I'm gonna have a whack at these ones next to me then.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
These
How many?
Swarms can deal like 25 points of damage to you guys, but they only have one hit point. They are
they only have one hit point? Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely glass cannons, so you can't really afford to leave them around the field because every so often they get a lucky hit and your hit point bar gets dropped greatly.
Right, yeah, we hate that. That's awful.
Ain't good.
And then I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna move myself up here, I think. And
Are you
That would be
climbing
all.
on the spirit statue?
no, I'm still like on the floor,
Gotcha, like kind of
like kind of like hugging the wall,
shimmying,
but not
yeah,
going.
shimmying around the
Yeah.
back of it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. That brings it to our NPC. She is gonna just keep on keeping on. And that will finish off one of the two zombies. This one just kind of turns around, looks, knows that something's around here attacking it, has no idea what it is. Genzo is up next.
Must have been the wind.
All right, so Swarmy Swarm is on the list to go down.
All right. Kick his ass, Seabass. Oh, gosh. 37.
Well, sorry, actually, I should not be using that one. It should just be a regular damage one, right? Because it's not a zombie, right?
They
Or is it-
are not zombies, but they are undead.
Ah, okay. Well, there you go. And that takes it down, and there shouldn't be anybody else around him, correct? Or no?
Correct, yeah, the next one is up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he is going to then fly his 30 to try and get to Lilith as quickly as possible. So Right, yeah, that's 30. So he'll enter in there.
Very cool. Zombies are up next. Guess we'll try another scratch attack on the shield. Nope, nothing happening there. We'll try to ascend the slope. Another natural one. So this one falls in, falls back, and gets swept away in the tide even further away from its desired location. This is not normally how they perform in water, but rapid moving water like we have here. As you guys can further see the far north side of the map, you can make out that waterfall I was talking about during the opening description of this area. That waterfall is definitely causing all of the water to kind of rush out of this area to the south, and thus, especially the zombies as they fall in there, getting pushed along. We're gonna go over here. I think we forgot our attacks of opportunity on the pseudo dragon. Lucky accident. Yep, we are both out of swarms as well, so we can't belch anymore. Oh gosh, okay. So yeah, this one is going to jump across the chasm and try to
If it's jumping, do I get an attack of opportunity?
What's that?
If it's jumping, do I get an attack of opportunity on it?
If it leaves your threatened area, absolutely. It doesn't matter how it moves, but it's actually trying to jump onto you. It's going to try a leaping bite attack and miss horribly. And then yeah, it just kind of like barely comes down on the edge of the stone right here after all that. Actually, no, that wouldn't. It would come down like right about here and then slowly start to drift out of the way. That is one exception, is forced movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. So this thing came kind of close to your armor class and then just fell into the water. This one may try something similar. Yes, it is, except this is an impossible roll. Doesn't matter what we get. We're going to roll it anyway. And yeah, we're going to try to dive at John Bovey all the way over there and make it like half the distance and also end up plunging ourselves into the water.
If it rolled a 20, would it have just done like a majestic swan dive?
Exactly. Hey, speaking of which, this one gets a natural 20 on its saving throw, so it actually begins to climb. The statue right here, the lion orc statue, and no sooner does it come into contact with it than its skin glows an even brighter orange than it is already, which rapidly becomes red, then blue, then yellow, and it is rather quickly caught aflame and incinerated for daring to touch the guardian statue.
Whoa.
So glad I didn't touch it.
Yeah, that's what I was like, oh wait, I should probably give them fair warning. They have an ominous look about them. Nope, you got nothing, you got nothing. Looks like we're down to the final two over here. This one is trapped in the water. And yep, getting pushed further downstream with that roll. So we'll say goodbye to you for a while. And this last one is going to try, hey, not too bad. We will actually make the acrobatics check and touch down right over here. And still have enough left to charge at one of the two targets within range. Oops, that's wrong. Going after the boar. Try to bite it. That is a 12 armor class on the boar. I think we might have got it. 6 damage after that.
My internet cut out for just a moment. Who's that 6 damage at? Is that at me?
It's on the boar.
Oh, okay.
For Marcus. And that is everything. Yeah, the only zombie that tried to get at Bon Jovi was this one over here. All right, Marcus, your turn. One more round of rage gone.
It's time for vengeance. I'm actually going to dismount my Pumbaa by jumping up, by using my rabbit hop to jump off of him and go over here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to...
And acrobatics as well. You are like right on the precipice. All right, yeah, you're good. I did give you advantage on that because of your nimble nature.
And then I'm going to battle axe that zombie right in front of me.
Very good.
Very good.
That's a hit. We'll take it.
Now for my boar's turn. He's gonna go for this zombie right here.
Oh. No flank. Oh, wait a second. That zombie is actually probably like 10 feet below you because it's floating through the river right there.
Okay, I'll go for this one then.
Good deal. That's a hit. We got it. Oh, goodness. Come on. There we go.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Final round of the evening, friends. Let's see how much of this combat we can clear out, if not all of it. Ozzy, your turn.
I mean, if it's the final round, I'm going to try and misty step into the circle.
Alright. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
80?
Alright. You are stunned.
That's fair. But I did make it in.
You are inside. I'm just stunned. Merlin, over to your turn.
All right. So I am flying. I'm going to fly to within arm's reach of that zombie. And I will then use Shocking Grasp on it.
It holds up its arms like a toddler wanting to be picked up. And then it looks rather betrayed after getting shocked. Oh! Zot? Hmm.
How could this happen to me?
Does it shock the rest of the water?
It does shock enough of it to affect this one also drifting through the water. Roll another 2d8. We're gonna increase the damage.
So another 2d8.
Yeah. Nice. So 12 total on the original, and then 11 on you. You're still floating above. You're too far away. Yeah, not too bad.
Does it affect the one in the top right?
It does not. That one's a bit too far away.
All right. I mean, I'll take what I can get. Like, heck yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then for my pseudo dragon,
Nice.
pseudo dragon will sting.
Get that loose flank. Unfortunately, the same number on both sides, and they're both a miss. Womp womp.
And then it will fly away.
All right. Well, over to Dave. What you got?
Violence, of course.
Just
Gonna
dive
run
into
up
the water there.
and have a swing at this fella here.
He's in the water.
Oh wait, I'm in water?
Well, no, the zombie is. You're like a good 15 feet up above him where you just were. But that zombie's floating through the water down there below you.
I see. Well, then I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna... Oh, sorry, push to talk. I'm gonna come over here instead and deal with this swarm.
Nice. Yeah, it's flying just about arm's length right there. No!
I do not deal with the swarm.
Oh, man. Yikes. Not so
That is all.
good. All right. Well, Lilith is going to take her final turn of the evening. See if she can shred this one down. We just need one crit Can't get it. 25 damage. Going to take us at least another round to finish that one off. Over to Genzo's final turn for the night.
All right, so 2 zombies next to each other, correct? Right near him?
Yeah, you got one on either side of you. Well, one of them is still like kind of in like wading through the river 10 feet down below you.
Oh, okay, good. We don't need to deal with that one. And it doesn't look like Merlin is in trouble, right? From that one?
He's okay, yeah. He's flying like
Okay.
easily 20 feet above it.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so then we'll just go for the one that's right next to him.
All right. Well, shit.
I'll spend the inspiration.
Burn the inspo. That'll slay it. We are done with that one.
All right, let me mark that off.
That it for his turn?
Oh, sorry, yes.
All right. And she will remain hiding up here by the shrine. Didn't even really see what happened to Ozzy. Saw that he was kind of floating out there for a second, and then all of a sudden he disappeared. The zombies are up next. We got one that's still going to try to scratch its way into the shield. Finally did something, as the shield for the first time has a bit more of a noticeable response. You guys actually see like as the zombie scratches the side of it, like there's an actual physical tear in the side of the shield that over the next 2 to 3 seconds kind of mends itself. And then we got a zombie floating around in the water. That is like the 5th natural one that this zombie has rolled this session. I think you are going to float off the map. We're done with you.
Rightfully so.
I think so. There's this one
Please
that
come back.
is in the water and just got shocked. Doesn't know what happened. We're going to try a little acrobatics. A 24, not bad. So yeah, we will get here. We will scramble up the side, and now we can get some action with Bon John Bovey here.
Will my shock have any after effects on them once they are trying to leave and move around the water?
It does still have the full effect, like even on the extra targets, that they can't take reactions. Otherwise, no. We are going to try to scratch on Dave here. That is nothing happening. We didn't even get a piece of his shield in that, or no, piece of his armor. He doesn't have a shield. Please let the drowning one come back in 6 sessions as a swimming mini boss. Finally, I have learned to swim. Just fucking listening to Tool Anima the whole time around. Learn to swim. Learn to swim.
You're powerless in this Olympic swimming pool.
There's this one that got blasted into the water twice. Let's try... Nope. Nothing doing there. We are just getting pushed further on that old man. He's a real motherfucker. Gonna kick him on down the line. Yeah, we going right down that way.
That was a good song.
Fucking love that song.
Actually, that was good singing.
Oh, thank you. Last zombie, where are you? There you are. You are also trapped in the water. You've got a little better opportunity here. Hey, you did it! I'm proud of you. You made it up onto that little platform right there, and we can just reach
Opportunity!
out. Oh, but you're flying, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, so you're out of my reach. Is how I took it. Or are you floating 10 feet above the water or 10 feet above the boulder line?
The water itself.
Sure thing. Go ahead, take a swipe.
Please do a shove attack. Shove it back in the water. Please. Please.
Would I be only using my dagger, or would I be able to actually use a spell?
If you have the
For a reaction.
Warcaster feat, you can cast a spell with an opportunity attack. Otherwise, it has to be a melee weapon in hand.
I have a dagger.
Oh yeah, give it a stab. Dope! Well, that's no good. We're going to try to bite Genzo here. Bite! Not quite. Genzo even kind of leans his jugular in because he hasn't taken a point of damage all year so far, and we still can't get nothing happening. Nope.
I love it all year.
It hurt you all year. No damage. That's it. All right, Marcus, up next.
Okay,
He just
let me
looks too
check
good.
something
People are
really quick.
you know, he we can't sully his clothing.
I'm sorry, what was Marcus starting to do there?
I just want to check something. So I can use Rabbit Hop a number of times equal to my proficiency bonus, which is 2. So I'm gonna use my Rabbit Hop a second time to get onto this, to jump onto this zombie, if that's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna attack him with my axe. I'm gonna bring my axe down his face.
Sounds good. Roll a dice 6 as well. Little extra oomph, kind of like a flying attack. And are you trying to remain on the zombie, or is it just a kind of a temporary perch while you attack?
I'll try and remain on the zombie if possible.
Okay. Roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever one suits you better, or whichever one you want. Alright, I'm going to try an acrobatics to see if I can buck you off here as this thing just goes into full horse mode here. Oh, nope, that's not happening. If anything, it almost sinks an ankle into the mud at the side of the rock here. So you remain on top.
Hooray!
Alright!
And what's my board do? Let's see. I guess 5, 10. I want to attack this guy with my boar if possible. Is there a way I can do that?
It's gonna have to make an athletics or acrobatics check to clear the chasm right here, and then assuming it does so, it would have to squeeze into Lilith, her space, and then it could attack, but it would be at disadvantage because of the squeezing. So it's possible, but not optimal.
Okay, well, I'll just do the acrobatics to move it right here, and that'll be it.
Alright, go ahead, roll that up. If it doesn't have a skill, then just roll the attribute itself, strength or dex. Good enough. So yeah, it can definitely put down right there. And I'm going to start tidying up here, closing out some character sheets. If one of you would be so kind as to track our initiative, post it into the Thursday chat log. As you know, we share the table with Wednesday, so next week when they take over, they will need the turn order for their battle. Because, as I said, they are fighting a Dracolich right now, and a lot of different monsters. If you guys didn't catch it last week, just a brief detour over to the battle map that they're playing on. I'm kind of proud, but also a little embarrassed at this map. It's a little clunky. What I did is I took the existing regional map from Incarnate, and I just kind of cut away that little piece to make our own little battle map. But the scale is ridiculous. Each square is 30 feet. That's why their tokens are so small, and it's very difficult for them to move around. I don't even think the Dracolich is on the map right now for them to be able to see. Like, it's very easy for it to get away. And when I tried to make the map at a 5 foot per square scale, it was like 600 squares by 400 squares wide. Like, it would take months to navigate this stupid map. So it's fun, it looks cool, but it's also a tad like, aw. So that's what they got going on next Wednesday. Did you guys have time to track the initiative before I jumped you over there? I'm sorry. If not, I will get you all over here again real quick to get that. And yeah, please post that up in our Thursday chat. And then we will head on back to the starting page here on our Roll20. And a gracious welcome back to all of you. Happy New Year, happy 2025. It is our final table of Role Playing Unlimited that has not had a session yet in 2025 until now. As I was saying at the start of the stream, you guys had the honor of the final session of 24. But it did also mean that you had the longest wait to start up for 25. It is not the end of our Week 9 schedule, though. We do have Sunday night coming up, of course, this Sunday. And then we have Wednesday table for next week. That will officially wrap up our session, our Week 9 schedule here at Role Playing Unlimited for Coalescence Act 5. We've got our 3 separate storylines in full sway right now, friends. We've got Cyberpunk Waterdeep, and what was up with Infiltrating the Yakuza? That was the title of our stream tonight. It's a slow burn. We're supposedly in a cyberpunk setting, but it doesn't look anything like that. As I said at the start of the session, it's going to be a while before we see anything like that. You might be a little interested to see what the setting looks like after being promised a cyberpunk setting here and seeing that it still very much appears to be feudal Japan Waterdeep mix. But all things in good time, friends, and it's a very small map, so it won't take us long to get there. Thank you very much for showing up here tonight for our new player here. Round of applause, jumping in without missing a beat. Solid addition to the group. Good to have you here, friend.
It is very much a pleasure to be here. Honestly, like my backstory, I kind of come up with them on the spot. I don't really put a whole lot of, long thought process behind it. I just make it off the hip.
Sometimes those are the best ones. Sometimes you come in with no backstory at all and you kind of discover it through playing the character. That can be equally as fun. Or the tried old, I've had this idea in my head for years, and I wrote 6 pages of backstory, and I want to play this character based off of what the idea was. Like, there's no right or wrong way to do it as long as you're having fun. That's one of the great joys of D&D is there's... I remember back in... I don't think they have this in the player's handbook or anything like that now. I think most people are aware enough with the general concept of D&D that it doesn't need to be explained, but back in the original D&D days when I was playing, I remember in the player's handbook it would say, like, there would be like a little caption of how do you win D&D, and that was always the little thing, and there was, as long as everyone's having fun, everybody's winning. And that's something that is not true to a lot of games, is kind of unique to D&D and other TTRPGs. So, Great stuff here tonight, friends. It's a pleasure to be back with our Thursday night table. Hopefully we get Kai back for next session. Hopefully Brandon is able to finagle his schedule so that he can continue on with us as well. Otherwise, we may have another open seat at this table as well. But those tend to get filled very quickly, as we found out tonight. Thank you, as always, friends, for joining us on TikTok, on Facebook. Actually, no, not on Facebook today. I had to change my password there, so I'm not able to link up there right now. But YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, thank y'all. We see you out there. Much love, friends. We will catch up with you again on Sunday night. Until then, as always, there is no RU without you. Have a good night, friends.
Thanks for running, man.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good night, y'all.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Nah.
SOS. 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 I got you, yeah. SOS. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tap on the internet. We don't do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you, SOS. 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 See you, SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you, SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. We get to it, yeah, we do it, yeah, I go up. We influence, yeah, see me moving, yeah, I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they know dog on big dog. Asking if it's still a flex. Say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check. Better pull up like woo. Come to place and I'm the best. I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest. Stand on business, I'm too tall. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tap on the internet. When we do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you, SOS. 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 See you, SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you, SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Went to starter from a mascot. Went to Rollies from a G-Shock. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetops. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fees not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tap